right, welcome back to the Texas Truck Channel. I'm here with Mike. He's with Ram, and he's going to walk us through the all-new Rebel 2500. Did I get that right?
You got it.
Okay, perfect. So, first thing out the gate, explain to me, how does this differentiate from the Power Wagon?
Well, first, we all know the Power Wagon hasn't gone away. The Power Wagon is still in the marketplace.
Right.
But one of the things that our loyal fans and customers have been asking for years is that they wanted the legendary Cummins diesel engine in the Power Wagon.
Okay.
Now, for a lot of technical reasons that I won't bore you with, we couldn't package the diesel in the Power Wagon.
Okay.
So based on that feedback, and secretly we've been working on this for a couple of years, we wanted to create something that, and the Rebel, the 2023 Ram Heavy Duty Rebel, is positioned between our Laramie and the Power Wagon. That's where it sits in the lineup.
Okay, so Power Wagon is still above it.
Power Wagon is still above it. It's still the king of the hill.
Okay.
So this does have, there are some differences between the two, and we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
But this is really, we've been working on this quietly for a couple of years, so very proud to be able to introduce it to the world here at the fair.
Very cool. So the biggest difference in my mind is you're losing the disconnecting front sway bar.
That's right.
Right. And you're also losing the front locker that the Power Wagon would give you.
Right. And also the Power Wagon, what differentiates the Power Wagon also is you have a 2-inch lift. So so this is much more, I would say, from that perspective, more mainstream, right? So you don't have the 2-inch lift, but for that extreme off-road rock crawling that the Power Wagon is known for, Power Wagon has 17s. These are standard 20s with optional 18s. I mean, you can see this aggressive 33-inch tire.
Oh, sure.
But with the Bilsteins and the 5-link the coil suspension, which we'll get to in a second, it still has fantastic on-road manners, but all the off-road chops that you would expect.
Well, and that's one of the things we love about the Power Wagon is the on-road manners are still killer, and then it flexes really well. So you mentioned shocks. Right here, the Bilsteins, you still get the Bilstein shocks. These are the same shocks as the Power Wagon.
Yep.
Okay, but here's the biggest deal. If you need to tow or you need to worry about payload, the Power Wagon is the 6.4 Hemi only, and actually almost famously has a minimized payload because of the articulation for suspension. So this gives you back, what's the payload on this one?
3,140. 3,140 pounds of payload and almost 17,000 pounds of towing capability.
That is HD appropriate, 2,500 appropriate. So let's walk through it. So, you know, honestly, it's the Rebel makes sense, right? You've seen this in the half ton, the 1500. The color schemes make sense. The interior obviously is going to be very similar because you're going to have the embossing on the seat itself and also the center console lid. So everything in here is very Ram 2500, right?
I humbly think that Ram, and kudos to our designers, we revolutionized, when you think about the light duty pickup truck segment and even the heavy duty pickup truck segment, we revolutionized what a pickup truck can be. These are no longer your grandfather's pickup trucks with crank windows. But you climb into this cabin, the first thing you notice is how comfortable and how quiet it is, the attention to detail, that segment disrupting 12-inch Uconnect touchscreen. Right. We have back seats that do front seat things. They're heated, they're cooled, they recline.
That's a great term. Like you said, you still got center armrest, which you'd be surprised how many vehicles don't give you this, and it's a big deal. You've got your charging points, everything else. You've got the very nice seating capacity.
And all of this, what's really important is everything you see on the 2023 Ram Heavy Duty 2500 Rebel is straight from the factory.
Okay.
The rock rails.
And these are functional, right?
They are. Yep, they absolutely are. If you come this way, I'll show you. Actually, of course, this has the unmistakable look of the Power Wagon that we all know and love. We've also added a Mopar Sport Performance hood just to add a little bit of appearance to the truck.
A lot. And that's the big news right there. Heavy duty with the Rebel. That's a big deal. And again, it's going to sandwich, in terms of towing, it's actually above the Power Wagon.
It is.
But it splits the difference in capability.
That's right.
So there's not a whole lot lost there. You still have good recovery hooks right here.
Yep. And on the gas, on the 6, because that's still, it comes standard with the 6.4 liter, the legendary Hemi V8, with an optional 12,000 pound Warn winch. With the diesel, I can't put the Warn winch on there because of the cooling dynamics.
Okay, so that's good to know. So if you have the diesel, there won't be a winch on the front.
That's right.
Optional winch.
Right.
Okay, let's carry on the rear. What do we have here? You keep the Ram box, right?
Well, you know, I'd be remiss. We don't talk about trailer tow mirrors. It's not maybe the first thing you think about, but this is a big deal for Ram, and I would encourage you, if you have the opportunity, to check out the new trailer tow mirrors, because at some point, these trucks are so capable. You reach their sort of functional limits in terms of towing.
Totally.
So what we're really doing is focusing more on the customer. We want it to be easier to tow with and instill that confidence, because when you have a 15 or 20,000 pound trailer on the back of your truck, it's a little nerve-wracking at times.
Sure.
So we're doing more with I would say customer-friendly features, but this is an advanced mirror. It's got a lot more capability, really nice lighting signatures. It'll power extending mirrors.
They'll extend out,
yep,
right?
They sure will.
Everything else,
but it's just about, we want to be easy to tow with.
Yeah.
Much more intuitive, much more friendly.
Well, and Ram's always been very livable of the trucks. They're kind of one of the first trucks to really elevate the interior space, especially.
Right. Yep.
And just candidly, I think all of the brands are finally starting to catch up because it's been the leading segment for a while.
The good news at the end of the day, because this is a competition,
Sure.
it's the customer wins.
Oh, yeah.
When the
Totally.
tide rises, so and that forces us to stay sharp.
Yeah.
I can't stop. I can't rest on my laurels. So we're excited. We'll talk about the future in a minute.
As a journalist and as a consumer, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we have here?
So we maintain the Ram box feature.
Okay.
In the Ram Heavy Duty Rebel. Now, I think, have become also known for some really smart storage solutions. So this is lockable, watertight storage. You've got 2 drain plugs in here for adult or non-adult beverages. It's your favorite tailgate.
Of course, tailgate champ,
But
right?
yeah, I mean, you can see the slots. So we have actually different accessories from Mopar. You can put your guns, you can put your fishing rods, whatever.
Sure, whatever you have. You got a charge port here.
You got a 115.
Your DJ box there.
Yep.
If you accidentally lock your siblings in the thing, they
which
can
I don't
escape
recommend.
too. Not a good idea, but it's there. While we're back here, I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up 5-link. So
Yes.
let's talk back here. One of the best things in the HD world is the 5-link from Ram. It rides like a half ton. It's unbelievable and still tows. So,
and I think it's a great point. It's really about, first of all, understanding what our customers do with these trucks, hearing the feedback, and then actually implementing it.
Yeah.
And this truck, I mean, we've become also known not only in the interiors, which we're so proud of, but the ride and handling.
Totally.
Those on-road characteristics. I mean, you feel like you're riding in a half ton.
oh, it's fantastic. It's one of our favorite things in the HD segment is the ride of this truck. It's incredible. So, suspension-wise in the rear, are the spring rates specific to this truck?
It is a little unique. It's tuned especially for the Rebel, but generally speaking, the bones are the same.
Okay, so the design's the same, the 5-link's the same, spring rates, dampers are specific.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Do they differ from the Power Wagon out back?
No.
Okay, they're the same,
Yep.
and you do keep the rear locker.
We do.
On the Rebel. Okay,
We do.
Kind
We
of
do
like the
indeed.
half-ton truck, you can get the rear
Yeah.
locker. Okay, very cool.
And I think it was important. If we were going to do this, we wanted to be authentic and sincere. So really, I mean, this is a Power Wagon. This is a Power Wagon body model C-post.
Right.
And just again with a couple of changes.
That's a
big
deal.
one. That's a big
one
change
right there. So explain to the people, this is the standard output Cummins, correct? The
It
6.7.
is. That is the 6.7.
And hit us with power numbers on that. Do you know what that is?
370 horsepower.
Okay.
850 pound-feet of torque.
That's just
so. I mean, you hit it in the power band at about
Yeah.
1,700 RPMs. This thing gets up and goes.
And people may not realize it, but when you're off-roading, that helps a ton. You're going to crawl over things with a lot of ease with that much torque.
That's right.
Really cool. Man, I like it a lot. It's really impressive. I'm excited to get this thing on the trail soon. And Mike, thanks for your time. If you're interested in this, go see your dealer. It's coming out the last quarter of this year, correct?
That's right. We can order them now. Again, we just opened 2023 model year ordering, and they should be at your dealer by the end of the year.
Awesome. All right, thanks for watching Texas Truck Channel. We'll see you next time.